Hello, Jupitines. I'm coming to you today with a topic that I think it's going to touch a lot of people's hearts, experiences, and the topic is around natural beauty. And obviously, I had to let my hair down with that. It is clean. I washed it last night, so that also feels good. But it was up pretty much the whole day because I was outside, out and about running. Hi, Juan. Nice to see you here. And I want to talk to you about embracing your natural beauty. And this is both for men and women, because what brought this topic to me is I watch vlogs, right? I make vlogs. So I think it's natural that I am watching people creating this type of content and personal development and all these things. And hi, Cruz. And when I see vlogs, I watch a lot of younger vlogs sometimes. It depends. I watch all ages, right? But lately I've been watching younger YouTubers, vloggers, even people talking about their personal development. There's a vlogger, YouTuber who I found out like she had a really rough past as a very, very young, and she talks about how much her personal development helped her to accomplish her goals and where she is, which is beautiful, right? I relate to that so much. But something that I noticed is that there's like always so much makeup. She wears makeup all the time, pretty much. Going out is like a principal thing. Sometimes it is something that really takes a lot of the vlog, and she's not the only person. Like pretty much everybody, all the vlogs that I watch, I have not met one person who can say, oh my god, this person really embraces their natural beauty, both for men and women. But I would say women get more impacted by it. Unfortunately, nowadays I also see so many men get so impacted by it, and they do surgery and they do Botox and they wear makeup and they just do it silently, compared to women who we tend to voice this up because I think we're also more in the front line of it. But for me, it's something that first of all, I have never done anything other than like maybe a facial, and that I also don't remember when's the last time I did it. I think it's been at least a few years or so. And there's like this idea that you have to constantly do facials and you have to constantly like do something to your skin to stay young and to stay beautiful. And I'm not gonna say that none of that should be done or anything like that. I also think it's a little bit part of, it feels good to take care of yourself. But my question is more, where is the limit? How much of it is actually you taking care of you, and how much of it is you buying into the world of media that is benefiting so much from it, and it's all about sale. Or like back in the days, you had like a little lipstick, right, and a chapstick, and that was it, or a gloss, and maybe a little bit of a blush. And by the way, I'm not wearing any blush at all, though I do see my cheeks a little bit red. I don't know, maybe I just touched my face, I don't know, or maybe just the way they are. But what I really want to share with all of you, what I have learned from giving up wearing makeup. I wear makeup maybe once a month now, and I don't want to like exaggerate like that. Maybe I do it once or twice, or maybe I do even less than that. Maybe I do it once month and a half. And when I say wear makeup, I don't wear foundation. I just put a little bit of concealer, a little bit of eyeshadow, mascara, lipstick, and yep, I think that's pretty much all I do nowadays. Someone actually asked on my YouTube channel a few days ago recently for me to do like a self-care routine, and I might do that. I haven't responded to the person's comment, but I did see it because I'm not exactly sure yet how I'm gonna incorporate that into my vlog. But people focus so much on having to do so many different things to accomplish a certain goal, when in reality nature has already provided all those things for us. The skin moisturizes itself naturally. It sheds the outer layer naturally. It does so many things naturally that we don't need 100 products or 10 products every single day to maintain it. Of course, now it's colder, so I added a moisturizer that I usually don't use that is a little bit heavier during these colder months, and that really helped. But for the most part, oh, thank you so much. But that's actually my point, Cruz. You're like, I don't need it, and I think no one needs it. I really don't think any of us need so many products. I'm not saying they don't need any at all. Like I said, it got colder, so I'm using a moisturizer, a different moisturizer that I usually don't use during the summer because it's heavier, and it's helping with a cold because I was outside and the temperature just changed so drastically after we had so many hot days. So to continue on the point is, one, I'm gonna share with you what I've noticed. When I was younger, I was in modeling for a short period of time, maybe a few years or so. And during the time, I'd applied makeup every single day. I dreaded it. It's not something that I enjoy doing it, but I felt like I should. And I come from the countryside. I wore no makeup as a little girl. I didn't even do my nails, though I really wanted to do my nails, and I wasn't allowed. And now I don't regret it. Like, at that time, I was upset, right? I was like, why didn't you allow me? Like, you know, my friends are doing it and my cousins are doing it. Why am I not allowed? Because my grandma didn't allow me to do any of these things because she didn't do any of it. So it's not like, you know, she didn't allow me, but she did it. No, she basically said you don't need any of those things. And then I moved to the United States and I started doing my nails. I love getting my nails done. Don't get me wrong, I just do. I didn't even, before I had the opportunity to get them done, I just knew something I love doing, right? So, and I know there are girls who love getting their makeup done, right? But I don't think that it's always necessarily the case, because when you start doing your makeup, or at that time when I was doing my makeup, I just felt this pressure that I cannot go out even to the store without wearing something to make myself look so like beautiful. I'm gonna put it in quotation marks because that's actually not true. I was beautiful just the way I was, but I was buying into this beauty standard that is being shown around in the internet so much. Like, even a person like me who doesn't consume so many products like that, I see so much of it. I cannot imagine a girl or a man or, you know, a day, whoever they might be, whichever person, seeing that consistently, right? And then what does that do for our brain and for our feelings and for our body? It tells you you need some, you know? So what I've noticed is, first, my skin after a while got back the texture that it naturally had. When you start really young to wear makeup, maybe you don't even know on what your natural skin really looks like, and it takes more than just a couple of months of not wearing makeup. It could take way longer than that for your skin to start getting the natural glow that it has. And since I stopped wearing makeup for at least a few years, even before COVID, I think I was like starting to wear less and less of it. But during the COVID, I completely stopped wearing foundation. I don't even have one. In fact, I was thinking maybe I should buy one to just have in case I need it for an event or something, like a special event. But I don't even have foundation right now. And that's number one. I started to break out less as well. My skin started to have a natural glow. And that is not something that you can achieve. I don't care how many products you put on your skin, you can't achieve that. I also think there is a belief that you're gonna age slower if you do all these things to your skin. And I don't think that is the case. I think you need to focus on your inner part. How is your mind? How is your heart? How is your body? Like, What are you eating? What are you putting on your skin? Like, what type of product are you putting on your skin every day? I think those are the things that are really going to show how you age, not some type of product that you put on your skin. The other thing that breaks my heart even more than just seeing people applying makeup is seeing 20-year-old girls do like Botox and like so many surgeries, and I'm like, girl, you haven't even got to a place or a stage in your life where you got to know yourself. You're still getting to know yourself. I didn't start feeling good about me until like I was in my 30s, and I'm still in my 30s. So I can't imagine how good I'm gonna feel within a few years or longer, if God forbid, permits for me to continue living this beautiful life. And that's the other part. I started to feel more peace with myself. And at first I did feel a little bit like uncomfortable and shame and going in public. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should get makeup. But I was like, no, I'm not doing it, because that's not my goal. My goal is to start loving myself as I am, with my, eye bags, whatever they are, they're mine. This is how I am naturally. So, and with that, at first it was uncomfortable, but now, today I was outside the whole day, and I wasn't just going to the store. I had to actually take some really big step in my life, which I'm gonna share with you in the vlog. I shared partially with it recently last week, but today there was like a finalization of that, and I was there the whole day with no makeup around so many different people, and it was a very important day for me. But I chose not to wear makeup, other than just like a little bit of earrings. Nothing, just the moisturizer that I've been wearing on top of my serum, because all I do is serum, eye cream, and another moisturizer on top right now during the winter, because I feel like my skin gets a little bit drier. So those are the 3 points. I think your skin changes. You start to get a natural glow. At first it's uncomfortable, but it's part of the growth process. You realize how much you don't need any of those things that you're being sold. And then you start to feel really good in your own skin. But it's not something that happens overnight. It might take a few months, or it might even take a few years. But you just have to trust the process. And I think this brings me back to the part that I talked to you about. It is what's within, it's without. And I'm watching a documentary right now that talks a lot about what's above, as above as oh my god, I'm getting a little nervous right now. As above, so below. And this is very much connected to beauty, to our consumption, to us focusing so much on the physical. And I'm not saying the physical is not important at all, but it's not the principal part. And if you think about some of the actresses, the only one that I saw today that showed up for me is Audrey Hepburn. I think she was one person who claimed that she did not do any like plastic surgeries or anything like that on her face, and that she aged gracefully. And I could see it, because this woman was just shining from within, and she's not the only one. There's not many examples. Hi, Nana. There are not many examples of women in the media, in the celebrity world, who are aging gracefully, but there is a few. Oh my god, there's this, I don't know if she passed away, but sorry to be bringing her up. Oh my god, I don't remember her name. I'm not very good at names. I'm good at faces. I think she was in Game of Thrones. She's an older lady, and I really felt like that woman was embracing her age. She wasn't trying to be at, I don't know, 50 years old, maybe she was even older than that, to act like she's 20, like she's 30, because she's not. And she's beautiful. She has things to bring to the table that a 20-year-old cannot do, a 30-year-old cannot do. And I think and there is someone you can follow on Instagram, and I think she has YouTube as well, Midlife Muse, Dr. Amanda Hansen. I always get her last name wrong, but Midlife Muse is her Instagram handle, and she is someone, in my opinion, on social media, of very, very few women who are embracing their age and aging very gracefully, and doesn't wear a lot of makeup, isn't like looking to constantly do makeup tutorials or talk about her self-care routine every single day, or apply like ton of creams and things just so she can look younger. No, and that's why I like to follow her. But she really talks about women's health and a woman's power in this world. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you here with all of that, and I hope that it inspires you at least a little bit to appreciate yourself more, to love yourself more, just as you came in this world to be, because that's one of the greatest challenges as a human being, is to be here in the world, is to really learn to love ourselves. I really think that's the number one thing that we are missing in this world. Is we're running so much towards materialistic things, and there's nothing wrong with having materialistic things. The problem comes in is when that becomes our main focus. And oh yeah, one point that I really wanted to bring to you is women specifically are taught so much to focus on their physical beauty, and when they do that, they miss out on so many things in the world. Because I don't know any man, maybe there is some, but I don't know any man who wakes up in the morning and has to go somewhere, and the first thought they have is like, what am I gonna wear today? How am I gonna look today? I don't know anyone, but I can guarantee you that most women, if they have to leave the house, or they have to be on camera, or they have to interact with people other than like their partner, or maybe even their partner, they're women who have partners, and they don't show their real side around their partner because they are judged or being told that they should, I don't know, add a little lipstick or a makeup on, or like put a little blush, or go get, I don't know, some Botox, so that they can maintain certain idea that their partner has around them, so they don't actually show who they really are. And that's killing them inside. Believe me, I know they might not feel like it is not, but it is, because they're not allowed to be themselves, and they're not given the opportunity to focus on what matters to them. And they don't probably know what really matters to them, because they're so busy trying to please everyone else. Because when you're focused on your looks so you can look good in public, you are actually focused on pleasing others, and always looking a certain way so that it can be pleasing and aesthetically pleasing to others. But you might not actually feel like that inside. And I'm not saying this, like, for people who actually do feel it and who live that life and they really, really enjoy it, though I still believe there's like a little bit of a limit with it. Like, if you're like completely 100% on that part of your life, then my question is, what is it that you are ignoring in your own life? What messages are you ignoring that you put all your energy on your looks? And not just your looks, but actually changing your look to look a certain way, so that the world can say, oh my God, look how she dressed every single time. Oh my God, look at her makeup every single time. Because I follow some makeup artists, and I love one thing about at least one of them. She's Venezuelan, and I love how she does her live videos, and she comes on those lives with no makeup on most of the time. You can see her eye bags, and guess what? The lady lives off teaching people how to do their makeup, but she also gets to show how she is. And there's times where she just like sit there and talk to you with no makeup on. And that I can appreciate. I think that is super special and very few people do it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. I know I was talking a lot about this because it's another topic that I'm very passionate about. And yeah, I wish there's more examples of women who really embrace their natural beauty, and men, because I see men now are starting to become victims of the beauty industry as well. And they're gorgeous. They don't need all those things. A little bit here and there, once in a while, fine. Every single day, waking up stressed that I have to put makeup on? No, thank you. I have more important things to think about in this world. I have a difference to make for myself and for others, not to put makeup on so I can look different, so someone else can accept me. I'm fine with loving myself just the way I am. And I hope you do too. Bye, Chupins.